Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blobber, playing EU4 with our Down with the Revolution series. Last time we finished off the Teutonic Order and went to war with Muscovy to feed back our obedient vassal Novgorod all of the lands that Muscovy took from them. Oh, what? Some 30 odd years ago. At the moment, we're trying to recover from our manpower deficit, and so we're hoping not to have to do much. In about 10 years, we might go to war with Genoa, assuming that they fall out of the Empire. And otherwise, we just plan to further feed Novgorod, Muscovy, but not so much so that they get up to 300 development. They can have about another 150 so happily, but much more than that, and then they will get the next level of increased liberty desire owing to having 300 or more total development, and that is when it starts to become a bit too much of a hassle to keep them. Other than this, we're looking to get up to Admin Tech 10, where we can click this button to absorb Poland. And I think that's about it. It might be an idea to start integrating Novgorod. It will take a fair while. They've got a fair bit of development. They're a different religion and a different culture group. Let's have a look and see how much it would estimate it to take. 23 years. That's quite a while. And considering we can feed them a set of Muscovy in the middle there, yeah, I think we might start that now. Other than this, time to get going, I guess. Rebels, no significant rebel factions. We're converting. We aren't making as much money as we used to because we've bought so many expensive advisors. And we're waiting for the death of our current king, who's getting on in life, so that we can maybe swap allies, lose Hungary, try and gain Bohemia, with the intention of trying to become emperor. If we got Bohemia and Brandenburg on our side, maybe Trier, it could be done. It could be done. It's something to do in the meantime while we wait for 1700. Ottomans have declared war on QQ, who finished annexing Georgia. Good for you, QQ. But they're at a tech disadvantage, and a significant one. One that has discipline. And they didn't have any allies, which is also rather foolish of them. Are they rival to the Timurids? Yes. Now, other than this, what can we do? We've got a spare diplomat. The Pope could afford to love us some more. Help increase the rate at which we gather papal points, seeing as we need to be at stability level 3 to click the button to absorb Poland. Check our force limit. We can afford a whole lot of extra units now that we retired those mercs. We can even start building some cannons one of these days. Might even up to speed 5 because there's not going to be much interesting going on. See if we can't build any workshops worth building. Anything above 0.1. No, there was a 0.9. 0.24. A 0.12. A 0.1. 0.1. And it looks like that's it for the moment. What about churches? Nope, nothing waiting to be built. Our manpower's slowly going up as we also slowly reinforce. Oh, and one of our advisors died. Is there a level 1? Thank you. Discipline's always lovely. And what missions do we have? Improve with Genoa. You know, we might actually be able to do that one. Yes, we could. So why not? All those workshops finished, so let's see how our production goes up. Another half a ducat a year or so. Not bad. Oh, and can we ask anyone for anything? So we can either let them gain control of Cessus? Where the hell is this? Okay. Fair enough. Who do we giving it to? The nobles. No, I'd rather not, thank you. Although that's a lot of loyalty to lose. We'll let it slide for the moment. Maybe take it back from them another day. The Pope loves us as much as he can. See how Bohemia feel. Improve with them and also prevent them deteriorating over the years tick. We can admin tech up. Finally be back to on time, but we still have no ideas. There might be something to be said of taking some Diplo ideas. How quickly are we gaining points though? Annexing Novgorod is costing us, as is our extra relation, though we'll lose that soon enough. Our 56-year-old king won't live too much longer, I'd be willing to bet. Now I could go for this, and try and get the Diplo annexation cost down. Does it produce any useful policies? Even cheaper Diplo annex cost. Diplo rep. Caravan power. Garrison growth rate. What a silly modifier. Diplo annex cost. Culture conversion is nice. But no, I don't think we'll be taking that. We might even want espionage for trying to help destabilize countries into revolution. But we can wait. I always take the admin here, because even if you're at high inflation, you can just pay it down straight away. Assuming you've got at least 25 points to make up the difference. Now what do Bohemia think of us? You may be willing for an alliance? Still not quite, because we're allied to Hungary. And what if we dissolve our alliance with Hungary? What do you think of us then, Bohemia? Ooh, they even offer it. I'm sorry, Hungary. We're gonna abandon you now. We'll keep the royal marriage, though. Who knows? Now, what has this done for their willingness to vote for us? Oh! We've got a vote. Now, can we convince Brandenburg? Maybe. And Trier again. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to convince Trier again. Maybe we'll be able to convince Cologne. An alliance? We can't get a royal marriage with them though. What about Saxony? Or Verden? We might be able to get Verden. We would need 3 to beat Austria's current 2. And how old are they? I think they died recently. Oh, they're in Regency Council, so that's ages away before they'll die again. Conversion finishes, move on to the next cheapest. In fact, we're getting so much Diplo that we might have to take a Diplo idea. So, the influence, or are we gonna increase our espionage? An extra diplomat wouldn't be too helpful. I think we'll just wait until we actually hit the hard limit. Then we'll make a decision. Brandenburg love us as much as they can. They still need 60 more before they'd think about voting for us. And why is that? They have the backing of someone else. They have the backing of Saxony. Well, let's try and improve with Saxony then, I guess. Now we get 4 relationship shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we lose the one with Hungary, in fact we might cancel anything else we have with them. What else do we have with them? Oh? Nothing. And why were we getting... Oof, no, let's not click that. Okay, so we can go after an alliance with Saxony. They say no? What about a marriage? Austria's Regency Council died? Oh no, Bohemia had the emperorship, didn't they? Silly me, silly me. Well, either way, let's see how old he is. 70. Oh my god. He will die at any moment. How can we do this now? Come on, finish improving with Genoa. We need that diplomat back. The Diplo rep will help. Royal marriage will actually help with them. Let's see if we can't get a marriage here. Oh, we're so close. What about if we send them some money? Everyone loves money. 50 bucks. How does that make you feel? That makes you feel like you want to be our friend. Oi, love us. Love us long time. Oh, we're getting closer. We could try and buy more Diplo rep here. And in fact, we could work towards getting Diplo rep. With one of these idea groups. I love that one. Province War Score Cost is a beautiful one. If we're going to be Emperor, Diplo is a good idea. You need lots of diplomats to keep improving with all the minions. Let's start working our way there. Let's pay that. It'll also help with integrating Novgorod a bit quicker. What else can we do? We can let Saxony know that we would give them military access if they wanted it. That'll help. We can guarantee them. Would that maybe do it? It maybe would, so let's do it. Guarantee. Meanwhile, we finish improving with Brandenburg and Bohemia. Novgorod could use some love. Let's never click that off by accident. Peasants or lose loyalty. Well, actually, if I'm trying to become emperor, I want prestige. So you know what? We're gonna fight these peasants. And we'll use that loyalty boost that we get to claim back cessus from them. So where are we going? We are going to Bryansk. The peasants are revolting. There we go. And what's more, we'll go split. Split. Turn that army maintenance back down. And look at how we're doing here now. We have 2 votes. 2. How can we get a third? You. Oh, if you change to Bohemia, you'll... Oh, they think they've got a strategic emperor, interest in it, so that's good. Who else can we try for? Verdun? 2 votes. I want 3. I want this so much now. Let's improve with Mainz. And Verdun. And Trier. And here we go. Oh, our hard work pays off. We are the Emperor. And now there are some beautiful tricks that we can do as Emperor. The first thing we want to do is start adding land. Add land. Add land. Add land. Add land. Add land. Where's our capital? We're not allowed to yet, but we'll get there. Add land. Add land. Pass reform. And now we keep going. Add land. Add land. Add land. Add land. Add land. I know, it's tedious. Now we have to consider whether we really want to add our capital. We would then be a normal member of the Empire and lose our kingdom rank bonus of an extra diplomat. So we'll avoid it for the moment and just do everything else and leave that as last. Can't because it's not Christian? What about that? Turn to our Emperor map mode. Work on it this way. Ooh. Not updating. That's a little sad. And there we go, we're almost all the way up to another reform. I kind of think you should also be able to force your personal unions and or vassals into joining, but it's not something that the game allows. Now, what are our problems here? There are too many provinces in the Empire under the control of non-member states or subjects of non-member states because we aren't a member. So we'll give up our extra diplomat. That fixes that. And now we go back to gaining. Gaining. Give it a month. And this would be terrible, depending on which diplomat we lose, so let's call back that one. Oh, but we didn't lose any. Oh, because we get a bonus one for... Do we get a bonus one for being the Emperor? Or is that later on? Yes, it's the reform we passed. So they cancelled out and we didn't lose one. Because if we had lost this one, that was busy integrating, that would have just been... Oh, would have been so unhappy. And now everyone loves us, and so we're basically guaranteed to stay as Emperor. It's fantastic. We're told about the what's it called? Well, anyway, what happens is all of these Italy members leave in 4 years if we don't make Rome, Umbria, Ancona, Urbino, Romagna, Verona, Treviso, Friuli, which Austria didn't add, bastards, though not Venice, either into HRE lands or the vassals of us, from memory. We're not going to be able to do that, so we just accept it as gone. This also means that as the Emperor we can attack Genoa without the Emperor getting in the way. And there's something to be said of that. We could get all of this. It's not like we don't have the admin to core it. How many other allies do they have? Just Aragon at the moment. And Aragon are in the middle of a war, so they might not honour the call. Let's have a look. They will, but let's wait. Maybe it'll come round so that they don't. In the meantime, let's re-up with Poland. Beg pardon. Re-up with Poland. And look at what our missions are. Improve with mates. We're doing that anyway? No. We'll do that soon. That sounds like a good mission. Really, we maybe should have done something like this before we added all the land for a bonus 10%. We would have had, what, another 4 points? Advisors dying left, right and centre. And oh no, it was our beautiful Inquisitor, without whom our conversions take ever so long. Let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got a bit of inflation, so inflation guy could make sense. Although he costs 5 for a level 2. And we might be able to... No, we can't quite trick them into giving us an inflation guy, unless... Well, let's have a look. Where are our provinces that have... We'll give you to the burghers, and we'll give you to the burghers, and we will give... to the Cossacks. The Cossacks don't mind, and they're never going to be useful. Even if we gave them 10 more, they'd only get up to 30, and they only give us some free units. And they have to have 50. Oh no, they have to have 30. Sorry, 40. Anyway, so we'll take that away from the Cossacks, give it to the burghers, and see if the burghers don't now maybe think about letting us have, yes, a Master of Mint. Thank you. This one is really nice. It only costs 15, but it gives you 5 ships, and you can usually sell those ships. So it's a way of, an indirect way of turning their loyalty into money. Now, see, he only costs 0.6 ducats more than that guy, but he gives us an extra admin point, so hello. Ooh. And Genoa are at war with Savoy now? Would that mean that Aragon no longer honour the alliance? Is this the straw that breaks? No, it's not the straw that breaks Aragon's back. Alrighty, back to improving with Trier. We no longer have a claim there, doesn't matter, I'm sure Novgorod does. Look at them diligently fabricating along this border. Not long and we'll be able to try for another go at Muscovy. How are they doing for manpower? Whoops, here, sort by this. 11, they're actually beating us. How many units though? 20. We've got a little bit more than 20. Oop. So this one finish, this one finish, this one finish. So we've got max, max, max. Could be better. Could be better. Near enough. Now, let's get thinking. Are there any other things we can fabricate on Genoas? No. Is Aragon suddenly... They are suddenly unwilling to join. Well, that's enough reason for me. Yoink. And yoink. Yeah, it hurts our income while we reinforce at full speed. And where was that other province that is not owned by an Empire member? Somehow they are a subject of France. For a moment I thought a terrible thing had happened to France, but no. Okay, we might have to beat up France to get them to... Can we? Let go of Lorraine? No, we have no reason to yet. Or rather, no valid reason to. But anyway, this war that we're about to start with Genoa will have to wait till next time. Because it's time to end the episode. So thank you for watching The Blobber plays our Down with the Revolution series of EU4. I hope you join us again soon.